this is my daughter Isabella, and you know, she helps me build the earth box and plant them, and now we've got these gorgeous herbs growing. So we're gonna harvest some of these for an herb butter, a really simple thing that you can make with your kids or anybody at home. So Isabella, I'm gonna have you trim some of these herbs, okay? So you're gonna use the scissors. This is the rosemary. I want you to cut right where my fingers are, right there. Put it in the bowl, there you go. And then let's trim some of this oregano. So just kind of pull a big bunch and go ahead and snip. Don't cut your hand. There you go, great. Okay, then let's get a little bit of this Thai basil right here. Grab a big bunch, great. Okay, and then over here there's some thyme. So grab a big bunch of that and snip that. There you go. And then behind you, we have a little bit of chives. So come over this way and stand right here, and then grab them right here, and then go ahead and snip that much right there. There you go. Okay, so we got our herbs here now. We're gonna go inside, and I'm gonna show you how to take these off and tear them up and make a wonderful little herb butter. Okay, so we got our fresh herbs. Thank you, Isabella. And now what we need to do is we've got bugs out there and maybe a little bit of dirt. So a trick is take a little water and soak your fresh herbs in the bowl like this, and then go ahead and take a little sprinkle of salt, sprinkle it in there, and just kind of whoosh it around a little bit with your hands. There you go. And what happens is the salt will actually draw all, if there's any critters or anything, they'll come to the surface, and you'll let it sit there just for a couple minutes, and then we're gonna drain it, and then we'll pat dry it, and then we'll make our herb butter, okay? All right, so we washed our herbs, soaked them in the salt so the bugs and everything came out, and now we just put it on a paper towel and pat dry it. Okay, so now we've got to get the herbs ready for the butter, and this is kind of the fun part. So this is the rosemary, so grab the rosemary there, Bella. And you're gonna take it up at the top here, and it's these are all leaves, and you can pull off the leaves like that. There you go, yep. So rip off the leaves. There you go. And then the thyme, there's two ways you can do it actually. You can take each stem like this and do the same thing. Back down like that. There you go. Yep. Or you can take thyme like this and you can bash it together, and the leaves will kind of fall down, which makes it easy, and it also bruises them and releases some of the oils that are in there. So we'll do that. Then the next thing is some basil. So take some basil leaves, and what I want you to do is just rip the leaves into tiny little pieces, okay? Because part of the part that I love about this is that you don't need a knife to do this. You could do it with a knife, but for a kid it's fun to actually rip the leaves and smell the herbs. And then this is the oregano, so you're gonna do the same thing, grab it up here and pull the leaves down. Do that. I'll do this one here. Okay. And then while you're doing that, the next thing I want you to do is just as fast as you can, I want you to vigorously just go through here and rip these leaves as tiny as you can get them. Just grab the whole thing and just keep ripping them as small as you can get them. There you go, just keep ripping it, and what's happening is you can smell those herbs, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you're infusing flavor, it smells great. Now, we're gonna add another element to it. So this is a microplane zester, and we got a fresh lemon. So while you're doing that, I'm gonna zest some lemon. And doesn't that smell good? Mm-hmm. And you're just kind of mushing that together with the herbs, it's gonna be great. So we'll take the zest off, then we're gonna add just a little bit of salt, and some cracked pepper, and just keep going with it. Okay, then the next thing, we've got the herbs nice and tiny here, which is good, and you can go smaller or you can keep it big. Next thing is take the butter, and if there's any stems in it, you can pull that out. Then what I want you to do is you're gonna roll this butter into the herbs, okay? Back and forth, back and forth. And you can put a lot of pressure on it. So use your hands and just press on it. Try to get as many of those herbs as you can. That's great. And then you can take this side and go boom, boom. So try that. Okay, now keep rolling a little bit harder, back and forth. It's okay if it doesn't turn into a square. It makes it kind of fun. Come on, get into it. There you go. There you go. Okay. Yeah, that looks gorgeous. Okay. Now go ahead and do this one here too with the remaining of the herbs. That looks gorgeous. You want to get up all those leaves. While you're doing it, I'll put a little more zest in. That's good. Great. Okay. Then the next thing is this is where you could use a butter knife. So you can do this actually. Because you're going to take this knife and you're just going to cut down like this the herbs, okay? And then one of the last things that I'll do is you're going to take a little olive oil and just drizzle over the top of the butter, okay? There you go. Nice. And then what you do is you're going to cut up any type of rustic bread, just cut it up and then fan the bread here and then just serve it just like that for a nice little appetizer. It's awesome. So good job on doing the ripped butter. You did awesome, the ripped herbs with the butter. So anyways, let's cut up the bread too. All right, so here's our finished herb butter that we crusted our butter with, and this is an artisan bread. And as you can see, it's